Racing to the 2024 Kentucky Derby, and this time, let's get an update for Saturday morning, April 27th. Post position is going to be drawn later on this evening at Churchill Downs for both the Oaks and the Derby, but we're just a week away now from the first Saturday in May, the Twin Spires at Churchill Downs. On today's update, we're going to take a look at the Friday works for Oaks and Derby contenders. Encino, it looks like he's going to work out on Saturday and go to the Kentucky Derby endlessly. Still no official word, but he did work on Friday underneath the Twin Spires. Some Oaks workers, including the possible favorites, Tarifa and Torpeda Anna. Let's get to it. Video courtesy of Churchill Downs and the leaderboard update. Fierceness, the champion 2-year-old from last year, comes back as a 3-year-old, wins the Florida Derby. He went 6 furlongs on Friday, 1:12.3, 4 furlongs and 48.3, a nice gallop. Of course, Fierceness has now had 3 workouts since the Florida Derby, winning that race with a 110 Beyer speed figure. And Fierceness continues to keep his coat, and a nice gallop on Friday, a workout after the gallop, and Thursday he galloped over the Churchill Downs surface. Seems to be all systems go for Fierceness. Now Resilience, he won the Wood Memorial. Here he is with a nice gallop, seems to be holding his weight, and this is a big runner with a long stride. Belmont trains, gallop on Friday. Junior Alvarado will be riding in the Kentucky Derby as John Velasquez rode him to victory in the Wood Memorial, but John Velasquez will be on Fierceness. He did win a maiden special weight at Gulfstream, and he put on blinkers for the Wood Memorial. Now Stronghold galloped on Friday, the Santa Anita Derby winner. Going to have his final workout on Sunday, it looks like, as they're kind of looking at the weather and deciding their mind for Philip D'Amato. Remember, he did break his maiden at Churchill Downs. Now those 3 horses, they are all homebreds, and we do have 7 homebreds in the race this year. Resilience is a homebred. Fierceness for trainer Todd Pletcher and the Rapoli stable. Stronghold endlessly. Domestic Product for the Banker boys and Chad Brown. Mystic Dan, a homebred, and Encino for Godolphin Blue. Those are some of the homebreds. Now remember, homebreds will not have a purchase price in the past performances, and sometimes people don't realize these are very valuable horses. I do give them kind of a little bit more of an edge every year. They've won about half the Derbies in the last 40 years, but some of their better ones have paid some nice prices because I think they're bred to race. Since they're a homebred, I think they take their time with them. They allow them to kind of cycle into form, and they do get some residual value from the mare and the stallion. With that in mind, keep in mind that if Encino was put into a purchase ring, he would have been bought for over $1 million. I think Fierceness would have probably went for about $600-700K, and Resilience probably would have been about a $1.5 million horse. His second mare is a Grade 1 winner, Tranquility Lake, and a strong female family over several generations for Resilience. Now Sierra Leone, he galloped on Friday. He is most likely going to be the second favorite. Looks like Fierceness will be the favorite. He was purchased for $2.3 million. So he does have a purchase price on him. Remember now, in the Kentucky Derby, 21 yearlings purchased for $1 million or more. They have ran in the Kentucky Derby. Only one of them has won. That was Fusiaichi Pegasus in 2000. So is it the curse of the $1 million purchase? We'll see if Sierra Leone can break the curse in 2024. Now Catching Freedom, he won the Louisiana Derby. Remember, he does have a win at Churchill Downs. All of his races have been 2-turn races, and Catching Freedom, he liked that long stretch of the fairgrounds, should like the long stretch at Churchill Downs. Now Dosage, this is a pedigree angle. We'll be talking more about it in the next week. We got our pedigree show on Monday with Jessica Tugwell, but normally what you're looking for is under 4. It's a mixture of speed and stamina, and for a lot of years this was a powerful number, but in recent years it's not being kept up with some of the stallions. But I will put some notable dosages out there. Fierceness with a 5.00 dosage, Catching Freedom with 5.67, Sierra Leone with a nice dosage of 2, good mixture of speed and stamina, Resilience with a 3.5, Honor Marie, a nice dosage index, got that honor code breeding, Nice female family, forever young, a dosage index of 3. And Just Steel for the coach, Dwayne Lucas. He fits right in there with a dosage of 4. Remember, more horses in recent years do have a dosage over 4. Fierceness with a 5.0 and Catching Freedom with 5.67. Now, the Oaks, I think the big question here is who's going to go favored? You've got Tarifa, who's won 3 in a row. Just FYI, the 2-year-old champion, and she won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. Torpedo Avenue, Anna, a big win at Oaklawn Park. And Ways and Means for Chad Brown. A lot of buzz about her. Let's take a look at some workouts on Friday. Tarifa and Jinjin, they go in company for trainer Brad Cox. Jinjin coming in from Aqueduct, Tarifa from the Fairgrounds. Nice controlled work. They worked as a tandem. Tarifa continues to be a versatile horse. She kind of pressed the pace a couple of races back, came off the pace in the slop. I don't think she'll mind a sloppy track. And then Jinjin, a little bit slower on speed figures, but a lot of stamina influences in this pedigree. Calumet Farm, and of course Brad Cox. He trains both these fillies for the Oaks as we get ready for the Oaks, number 149. You take a look at Torpedo Anna. Torpedo Anna, another one working out on Friday. Ken McPeak trains. He says you better bring a bear if you want to beat him, because he's bringing a monster with Torpedo Anna. Let's look at this workout. Again, nice big fork, nice muscled, well-dappled coat, and I like the fact that she seems to have very controlled speed, doesn't seem to be like a runoff horse. So Torpedo Anna, definitely one that's going to be taking some money. I think she'll be right around 5-1. I think Just FYI and Ways and Means, I think those two most likely going to be favored in the Kentucky Oaks, but definitely 4 or 5 contenders. Leslie's Rose, I thought, had a good workout on Thursday. Now the leaderboard for the Kentucky Derby, we've got a couple also eligibles. Encino will make the decision on Saturday, and then they'll draw post positions. Looks like Seize the Gray worked out on Friday. He's going to be an also eligible. An Epic Ride, who worked out a couple of days ago, could be the second also eligible for the Kentucky Derby. So 22 horses may enter. Post positions drawn tonight. We'll do a post position show after those are out. The Derby Pedigree show Monday night with Jessica Tugwell. We'll go over all of the pedigrees with Jessica. Take a look at female families, what she looks at in analyzing pedigrees. She analyzes pedigrees for owners and for people that have mares at the sale and things like that. And don't forget, if you want a Kentucky Derby tip sheet, I've got a free one. Just sign up in the link below. You'll also get the Preakness, the Belmont Stakes, the Travers Stakes, the Breeders' Cup, all through the rest of the year on Saturday. So get this and it'll be signed up for the rest of the year. What do you think of some of the dosage numbers on the favorites? What do you think of some of the workouts? What are some of your Oaks opinions? Who will be favored? Tarifa, leave a comment, smash that like button if you're liking the Derby content. And remember, Dwayne Lucas always says people have opinions, horses have the facts.